As a Pittsylvania County property owner, you have recently received your reassessment notice in the mail. Be advised that property values in the county went up an average of 48% overall. While the data collection methods used by the assessors are standardized, your property is unique. For that reason, you may disagree with the value that is indicated on the reassessment notice. Property owners who disagree with their assessment have the right to appeal to Pearson's Appraisal Service, the company that performed the 2024 reassessment. Pearson's offers several ways to appeal: in person, online, or over the phone. In-person and telephone appeals begin November 6th and go through December 15th as needed. Appeals can also be submitted online. Keep in mind that an appeal is specific to the property value and has no bearing on the property tax amount. The Pittsylvania County Board of Supervisors will consider the real estate tax rate in the spring of 2024 during the budget process. An adjustment may be made as a result of the reassessment, but that will not be determined until that time. If you believe an appeal is warranted, you need to begin collecting important information. This process can start by visiting the county's website at www.pittsylvaniacountyva.gov and clicking on the green GIS/real estate button on the home page. The real estate data in the form of a property card will allow you to verify that the data used by the assessor is correct. A property card is a public record outlining specific features of your property. Start by clicking on the parcels in the top left corner. To find your property, type in your last name, your address, or your parcel ID number. One of those three should suffice. Select the property you are seeking. Property owners will have access to both the 2018 property card, indicated by a yellow button at the top of the page called Prop Card. A second yellow button labeled Reassessment Card will take you to the 2024 reassessment information. Compare the data for both 2018 and 2024 to make sure the information is correct. Property cards can be printed by Pearson's during an in-person appeal. Your property record card contains important information such as the square footage. This is the type of data you want to look at to see if it accurately reflects your property. Do note, however, that the photo displayed on the card may not be the primary structure. A full portfolio of photos of your property will be available at an in-person appeal. Additional information can be obtained from the county's GIS site, accessible from the county's reassessment page. To get there from the home page, click on the green 2024 reassessment button. On that page, you will find a link to the GIS data. Through the GIS site, property owners can find information about their property, as well as survey neighboring properties. To use, simply enter the owner's last name, first name, parcel ID, or number address at the top left side of the page. Once found and selected from the list, the map will highlight the tract and zoom to it. Property record cards and the assessor's most recent sales data can be located here. Make note of any discrepancies found on either of your property record cards. Property owners making an appeal are advised to include information concerning the condition of their property if it is not visible from the road but could adversely affect its value. This can include an outdated electrical system or wiring, an outdated kitchen or bathroom, damaged interiors, water damage or mold, a failing roof, or a failing septic system, to name a few. Those who believe their property was valued significantly above or below similar properties in their neighborhood can compare sales data on real estate websites such as Zillow. Information about neighboring properties can also be viewed on the county's GIS site. While you are compiling information, you can schedule an in-person or telephone appeal appointment by calling Pearson's at 1-800-767-0856. In-person appeals will be held at 4 convenient locations in the county: the Gretna, Brosville/Cascade, and the Mount Hermon Libraries and the Community Center in Chatham. In-person and telephone appeals will be available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. by appointment and through December 15th if needed. To submit your appeal online, go to the county's homepage at www.pittsylvaniacountyva.gov and click on Reassessment 2024. This will take you to the 2024 reassessment page, where you will also find additional information. On the reassessment page, you will find a button labeled Reassessment Appeal Application to submit an online appeal. Enter all the necessary information and any photos or documents as needed. Appeals can also be submitted directly by email at pittsylvaniacountyreassessment@gmail.com. Here are a few additional tips. Be sure to bring your reassessment notice to the in-person appeal or have it handy during the phone appeal. An in-person or telephone appeal will take about 15 minutes to complete. When submitting an appeal by email, be sure to include the GPIN number and all the property information listed at the top right of the form. The online form on the county's website will ask for all the necessary information. During an in-person or telephone appeal, Pearson's assessors will be able to access your property information. The last day to make an appointment or submit an online appeal is Monday, November 13th at 4 p.m. Once your property information is reviewed, you will be notified of the outcome 2 to 3 weeks after the conclusion of the appeal. Those who remain unsatisfied will have the opportunity to appeal to the Equalization Board, which will convene in 2024. For more information about the 2024 reassessment, go to www.pittsylvaniacountyva.gov and click on the green button on the home page or call Pearson's at 1-800-767-0856.